Well, on Sunday, we talked about the power of the word thanks. And on that day, we unpacked what it looks like and we walked through the benefits of living a life built on gratitude. Now, our next steps, if you remember, included maybe inviting Christ into our life to forgive us of our sins and to lead us in our lives. That's an incredible starting point. I mean, we're so grateful for the work that He's done for us on the cross. But I also encouraged you to reach out to somebody and to thank them. And then finally, to take time at the end of each day this week to write down one thing to be grateful for. And so this is where I want to help with you today. I want us to look at a framework that we can look through that can help us get the most out of this practice. And we do this by identifying the 3 S's. Now, the first one is specifics. We're looking for something specific. So a study at the University of Southern California tasked one group of people to write 5 sentences about one thing that they were grateful for at the end of each day. So they were to be very specific. The second group was to write down 5 things they were grateful for, but only 1 sentence on each of the 5 things. Well, the group with one thing that wrote 5 full sentences were much more grateful than the other group, and this led to better well-being and a lot of great positive effects in their life. The second S is surprise. I mean, have you ever guessed a gift-wrapped gift before you opened it? It kind of takes the excitement out of it, doesn't it? But there's something powerful about being genuinely surprised by something. Maybe it's a gift you didn't expect or a positive outcome that you didn't see coming. So a great question to ask at the end of each day is, what surprised me today? And that could be something you're grateful for. The third S is scarcity. Now, this is something that happened today that doesn't normally happen in your regular everyday routine. You know, an example for this, for me, would be our family celebrating Thanksgiving together last year. It was the first time in 10 years that all of our adult kids were gathered together around the table. Let me tell you, this was not lost on Laura and I, and it will always be a cherished memory because it was scarce. We don't know when it'll happen next, but we're grateful that it happened last year. So be specific and look for surprise or scarcity. But finally, I want to leave you with this thought. Paul writes to the church in Colossians 4:2, and he says this: devote yourselves to prayer with an alert mind and a thankful heart. Guys, Paul uses that word devote, and that word devote means that there is a commitment that's found here, right? It's a priority. It's not, if I remember at the end of this day, I'll do this. It's a devotion. You know, you're calendaring this. You're committing to this. Devote yourself to this. And secondly, what I love is that he puts prayer and gratitude together. They're always meant to go together. And this is what, in this way, we're searching for the good things that are coming to us from God. And the result of this practice is a greater recognition of the presence and love of God in your life. And when that happens, that changes the game.